My story took place this past Labor Day weekend. It was basically Thursday. My pops called me. He was like, "Hey man, I really need you this weekend. I know you ain't got nothing planned." I was like, "How does he know I don't have anything planned?" He's like, "I know you don't have anything planned. I have 2 shows in Dallas, and I have 3 shows in Alabama. The 2 shows in Dallas were Hip Hop for AIDS, and the other show was a jazz festival or something. But he had 3 shows in Alabama. He needed me to go out there and run lights. My dad does an audio stage and a lighting company. He owns one. So I was like, okay, cool. I've never really just ran anything, but he needed me to manage the show and just make sure everything went well and went smooth. We went to Birmingham, Huntsville, and Montgomery. We were scheduled to get paid in Huntsville, which was our second show. So everything went good the first show. You know, it was smooth. It was me and 4 guys. We set it up. We had help from like the union and stuff like that at the venues. And then the second show was going smooth, whatever. Life and Fantasia were performing my favorite song, Hypothetically. I was like, man, this is live, but it was about the time I had to get paid. So I go in this hallway, backstage, whatever, talking, trying to get paid, trying to figure out where the dude is, this guy was supposed to be paying me, whatever. Everybody else that was trying to get paid was frustrated in this back hallway cussing or whatever. And about after an hour passed, the dude finally calls me over. He was like to this door, to this room or whatever. I open up the door. I'm consumed in smoke. I haven't seen so much smoke in my life. All the smoke everywhere. I was like, dang. And then the second thing I noticed when I walked in is stacks and stacks of money, just $100 bills. Some of it still wrapped up in plastic. I was like, dang. And then the third thing I noticed was all these people with guns. It wasn't a lot of people. It was just like 5 or 6 really big dudes. And one dude, he was kind of overweight, sitting on the couch. And they had guns tucked in the sofas and the couches and everything. One dude had a shotgun. He was just holding it. I was like, oh snap, they finna kill me or pay me. I don't know, one of the two. And I had this quick thought. I was like, yo, if I became famous or whatever, and they wrote a documentary or a movie or a book about me, what would I want them to say? That I came in there and I was real timid, my first time trying to get paid doing business like that, or I came in there and took charge. So I was like, in the future, I want them to say positive things. So I came in there and act like I knew what I was doing. I had basketball shorts on and a t-shirt. All these people in white suits, so I was already not dressed the part because I've been working and adjusting light fixtures all day. So I basically go in there and the dude was looking at me kind of mean. I was like, oh man, he's gonna kill me. So I walk in there, I dap him up, I'm like, hey, what's up, dude? My name's Adam. Introduce myself to him, the other people in the room. They had a chair or whatever, so I could sit down. So I sit down on the chair. My chair wasn't equipped with guns, so if something went off, I'd be unprepared. But they counted out all the money. I stayed in there for about another 30, 40 minutes just talking to the dudes. It was Avon's manager, Fantasia's manager, and this dude named Reggie who owns the security company. He was a really cool dude. But basically, they talked to me. They're like, man, you're a really cool dude. You'll make it far in this business. You know what I'm saying? You handle yourself well. You just need to dress better. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, man, I've been working all day. I ain't been back to the hotel. I don't have time to change clothes. So basically, they paid me or whatever. It was a great positive experience. The dude named Willard, which is Fantasia's manager, he offered me a gig doing lights for Fantasia this summer. I was like, that's cool. So I mean, basically the story, like, it went very well. Like, I didn't want to go to Alabama. I didn't want to go back to Dallas. I wanted to stay in Austin. But like, since I got that experience and did that, like, I met all those connections. And if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have met nobody. I probably just went on with my semester and like the family business as far as like stage, audio, and lights and all that stuff. I probably wouldn't want to do that. Like, I enjoy doing it, but I didn't know how much money you can make because my dad never really tells me like how much money he's bringing in. But then since I've seen it and had to count it, like, and hold it, it was so much. I was like, oh my goodness, I can do this. So basically, like, I learned a lot from that experience and just met a lot of new connections and a lot of new people and had a great time. And if I wouldn't have done that, I probably just went back to class on Tuesday and just kept living a normal life like I'm doing right now as the school progresses. But that's basically it.